Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Joshua on A Ways Away. Apologies for the last episode. Wasn't feeling too great. Didn't have the energy that I needed. Wasn't too excited about it. Was kind of just, I don't know, kind of felt like I forced myself to put something out there, so it wasn't the best episode in the world, if you will. Maybe we can change that today. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. See how it goes. Couple of interesting things to talk about, though, that I have found out. There's some guys that won. Well, okay, long story short, 3 men drive a drift couch around. The inventor of stupid motor projects drives this thing around like it's a golf cart. So it's just it's a couch. I mean, we've seen this before. You've seen the couches flying down the hill on America's Funniest Home Videos, and guys going really fast. They hit the curb and then they slow it down in slow motion. The guy just like busts his face almost. I mean, it's one of those things when you see it, he hits the ground, you're just like, oh, because you know how it feels. Especially if you're a dude, if you're a guy that was out there, roughnecking when you were a little boy like I was, and, running into telephone poles and busting your teeth. You know how that feeling is, those 2 front teeth, and you hit something, how that pain. Yeah, well, anyway, these guys aren't doing that, but they're just driving around on the little drift couch, as they call it. And he drives around like it's a golf cart. He invented a quote-unquote drift couch, and now he's driving it everywhere. Yeah, it's just one of those things. So, it's just a phase. You make it. You drive it around. A couple weeks later, you're like, I'm bored with it. Sell it. Sell it on eBay. Sell it on OfferUp. Let go. Whatever. Make that commercial. I want to see that Let Go commercial. They've got some funny ones. Show him selling his drift couch. On that note, how come they never show in these commercials like Let Go or OfferUp? We'll just stick to Let Go because they were the ones that were advertising for a long time. How come they don't show, real people and what they've really sold? It's always something funny. Woman skydiving, she wants to sell her, I can't remember what it was. I think it was a toaster or something. And somebody else shows up and says, I want to buy that toaster. They're also skydiving. She quickly posted as she's skydiving, I want to sell it and let go. And then somebody comes up, I'll take that, and disappear. Or the guy that's trying to get away from the avalanche, he's putting his arcade game in the back of the truck. And the guy's like, yeah, let it go. You got to let it go. And he's like, well, who the hell's going to buy it? And he posted on Let Go, and then some guy just comes out of the wilderness, with his little raccoon hat on and his bear skin coat, comes out, I'll buy it, and gives him the arcade, and they just drive away just in time to miss the world-ending avalanche, if you will. Pretty big one, but how come they don't show real people? I want to see a real person selling something ridiculous like this, like a drift couch. That'd be a great commercial. I'd like to see that. Moving along, let's see. Judge in San Francisco. And, California, they seem to be 10 years ahead of us, of any other state, let's say that, in my opinion. If you're from there and you're listening to this, cool. Oh, and I did see that I have some listeners in Sweden, so what's going on way over there in Sweden? I tell you what, I went to your next-door neighbors, Norway, in the middle of their winter years ago. And, hey, let's see, I was in Svarva, Norway, and, obviously Oslo. I was all over Norway, all over that country, and we wanted to get over to Sweden and have a good time, but never to get over there. Sorry about that. Wish we could have, but glad you're listening. Drive over there and tell those guys in Norway, hey, pay attention. A ways on. Get over there. Wake them up. Anyway, man, it's cold as shit over there. You guys are I don't know how you do it. I remember seeing the Northern Lights there when I was there. That was really cool. Yeah, I'm off subject. Anyway, judge in San Francisco. Check this out. He orders a hacker the option of using the equivalent of $750,000, $750,000, in cryptocurrency to stay home before his trial. Smart one, Judge. Especially under the circumstances that he is a federal hacker. So let's think about this one for just a moment. Mr. Educated, law school, went to law school, elected as a judge who was then put in place, and then you tell the guy, I'll let you pay $750,000 in cryptocurrency to stay home. You think I don't know, Judge, legally got that cryptocurrency? Idiot. Hey, Judge in San Francisco, tell you what, I got $1 in cryptocurrency I'll give you if, you'll actually make them pay real money. But yeah, that Bitcoin and all that cryptocurrency, I'm going to be honest with you. There's some people out there who are going to hear this and say, well, you're an idiot for not knowing, but I don't know shit about it. I've been talking to people, and let me tell you the answer that I get every single time. I say, hey, tell me about it. They say this. This is not an exaggeration. This is what they tell me. And I ask them, I'll say, hey, I'm not too savvy on the Bitcoin, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it. And bigger money people. I'm not a big money people. I'm a middle medium money people. But CPA, doctor, lawyer, these are the people I guess you can say that I have talked to. And every time I ask them, the answer that I get every single time is the money is in mining it. And okay, so if I mine the Bitcoin, I am able to make money? Yeah, but you just got to know how to do it. It's a little more difficult. Okay, hey, I was asking you to tell me something about it, and what you said was the money's in mining it. I don't want to Google it. I want you to tell me, somebody who's got experience on it. But everybody tells me, yeah, the money's in mining it. So if you're going to do it, get into the mining of it. Okay. So apparently that's what this guy must be doing. He's got $750,000 in it. So the San Francisco judge, gives him the option. You can use the equivalent of $750,000 in cryptocurrency to stay home before your trial. Great. I'm sure he'll take that remaining cryptocurrency he has, and maybe he can, since he's facing federal charges because he's a federal hacker, he could fly his butt out of here on some cryptocurrency, I'm sure. If he's facing federal charges and he's a newer hacker and he's got all that money, I'm sure they're probably working out a deal with him. He's going to be figuring out it. All these hackers, they always get the good ones. They always get they get the jobs in the government to train the government how to not get duped. Trying to find the best hackers in the world. Who does have the best hackers in the world, by the way? Who do you think? Who is it? I mean, is there a specific, is it, South Korea? They're pretty technologically advanced. Maybe it's them. You're always hearing the news, if you will. The news will tell you, it's the Russians are hacking our our elections. China's hacking our economy, or somebody's hacking something. Yeah. What else we got? A woman sues a dating agency for not finding her match. So she pays $16,000 to a member that's guaranteed her a perfect match. Apparently, as a part of her profile, she wanted to find a match of somebody that made $2.5 million annually in order for her to... That was like the number one, or maybe not the number one thing, but that had to be her perfect match. That was one of the things that perfect match had to offer, is $2.5 million annually. And she didn't find it. And so she says, well, then the hell with that. I'm going to sue you in court. And she wins. And she won a whopping amount of $16,664. So she made $664 and never found that $2.5 million man. But now that she's won that money, I'm sure she's, since I'm talking about her and others are talking about her, and she's made the local news, that's off of my y'all and you guys episode. Gunta. I'm going to put that one in there. So she's gunta find a man who's gunta give her $2.5 million. Good luck with that. I hope you do get your $2.5 million, man, you gold digging bitch. You then go sue somebody and then you get $16,664. You happy? You got your money back and a couple $100 more. Go get a Starbucks. Go buy a 2001 Buick Century. I'm sure they got to look for a 78 Pinto while you're at it. Should have a couple bucks left over. Perfect man, $2.5 million. Wonder what she looks like. I want to see her. She's She's probably hot as hell. You know, she's probably really good looking. Like me. I'm sure she's just, woo. Check her out. I wonder if she found any match at all. I wonder if she went on any dates. She probably didn't go on one date. You know, she probably didn't get one hit, not from one guy, and that makes, minimum wage an hour every 2.5 days. He's working. She didn't go on any dates, I bet you. So she's mad. Well, she's got enough money, apparently, if she can spend $16,000, or she's desperate. Where's she getting the $16,000 to spend on a dating app? I'm not doing that. I've never spent $1 on that. I did the old-fashioned way. I went through a drive-thru at McDonald's and tried to get a Big Mac and a chocolate shake. Got a wife, kids, and a grandkid now. 2 grandkids. Yeah, what'd that cost me? In the 90s. I think it was like $1 Big Macs, too. Remember when they had 99-cent Big Macs? I think I spent $1 for a Big Mac and $1 for a shake, and the $2 has cost me. I'm going to go to court. I'm going to sue somebody over it. Wonder how much I'd make back. $4, I bet you. Where you at, honey? I'm coming after you. I'm going to take you to court. I'm suing you for my money back. I want my McDonald's back. I want my Big Mac and my chocolate shake. All the money you've cost me over the years. Just kidding. I'm happy to do it. Yeah, I did it the old-fashioned way. I didn't go to the dating app. Well, of course, they didn't have a dating app back then. And maybe they did. I feel like, you know what? I think I don't remember when I first started seeing the commercials on TV. You know, I remember late at night, like if you were listening to the radio or you had TV on or, Love Line, and you heard, those crazy little, "Are you lonely? What are you doing right now? Would you like some company? Call us." Show a bunch of girls half naked telling you to call this number. It's like little chat lines you can call in. Yeah, never did it. Wanted to. These girls were hot. These girls were hot on the commercials. I guarantee if I'd have called in, I would have been talking to one of those hot chicks, maybe 4 of them. They were hot. They were good looking. Every single one of them on those, when you call in, they're all just damn good looking. That's the caliber. Show some average normal women, like a woman getting off of a 10-hour shift out of a manufacturing plant. Are you lonely? Me too. Just got off of a 10-hour shift. My hair is all fucked up. Give me a call. I'm bored. Maybe we'll go to Waffle House after having a couple of Pabst Blue Ribbons. That'd be great. Yeah, that's my profile. American. Pabst Blue Ribbon drinking. Marlboro smoking. I'm going to cash in on my Marlboro miles. It's 2018. They're probably still sitting in the bag somewhere. Remember collecting those? How many smokers out there remember collecting all that shit, huh? Marlboro miles. You'd save up go out and spend oh shit, I don't even know. Thinking about it. Go spend $1,000. Get about, I don't even know, 300 miles and then get a cookbook for $25 or a flannel red and black blanket. Yeah, that cookbook was worth it too. I think I still have it somewhere. It's there's a really good baked bean recipe in there. God, whatever. And then Camel Cash, they also had it. Yeah, you could save up the little Camel Cash. I think they got in trouble, if I remember correctly. I think Congress stepped in and said you can't give out an incentive and a rewards points program for people to, continue smoking. So if you're the kind of person that's trying to quit, I got to quit. But I only need 75 more points to be able to get that cookbook. So I think they may have outlawed it. I don't know. Something. I think it was around the same time. And that was just shortly before they also said you can't call them lights anymore. Not Marlboro Light or Marlboro Ultra Light. People still say it today. Yeah. Oh, if you ever went to the gas station, they're like, "Hey, can I get the Marlboro Lights?" "We don't have those." "Yeah, they're right there behind you." "No, those are Marlboro Gold." Well, then give me the fucking Marlboro Gold then, man. You've been calling them Marlboro Lights until the damn manufacturer brought them to you just yesterday. So apparently they must have been instructed, legally they had to, they couldn't say lights or they couldn't sell it to you if you asked for it. I remember that. It's yeah, Marlboro Lights, please. "No, we don't have them." Well, what do you have that used to be called Marlboro Light? This. What is that? Marlboro Gold. Well, then give me a pack of Marlboro Gold. Jackass.